Good day, sir. So, in this video, I will going to demonstrate on how IDOR vulnerability. So, first is, so, andito na ako sa aking website. So, as you can see, hindi ako sa profile page. Dito ako sa admin page kasi ito lang yung meron sa akin sa website na to. So, parang ganun din lang naman yung sa example nung ating sa talks kasi sabi dito is on your system or alternate mutual, look for URL parameters such as, sabi niya. So, yung katulad ng user profile .php, tas ID is equal to 5. So, parang ganoon din naman dito is manage user.php, tas edit is equal to con, diba? So, try natin mag-edit itong Merly Kayla. So, try natin i-edit to. Diba? Sabi niya is edit is equal to 3. So, try natin hanapin yung 15. Lagay natin 15. So, as you can see, napunta siya doon sa ating form. So, that only explain that the risk of insecure direct object reference or the IDOR is dangerous because it gives attackers access to sensitive data or functionality just by changing parameters. So, isipin na lang natin ay user itong page na to. Pero, ang totoo is admin page to. So, for example, this is user page. And nandito yung mga ating mga product. Isipin na natin products ito. So, for example, nag-edit ka. Pinindot mo yung edit. Diba kanina yung edit pinindot natin. And lumabas doon is edit is equal to 3. Ngayon, ang gagawin natin is palitan mo siya ng 15. Ang lalabas na doon sa ating form IC user 15 or the product 15. So, the possible risks include is the viewing other users' personal data. Second is private files or documents. Third is modifying account settings. Fourth is escalating privilege. And sa real world case naman is that let attackers access private photos by simply guessing photo IDs. And how proper authorization check can prevent IDOR attacks. To stop IDOR, you need is not trust user input blindly. Then you need to have an access control checks. Then the use indirect preference and the role-based access control. And fourth is logging in monitoring. So that's it, guys.